Freeman, I want to move to our second topic, and I'm going to go way back in the day. My great-grandmother, down in Starkville, Mississippi, had 9 children, a host of great-grandchildren, and that woman always had money. I don't care if you were 10 years old or if you were 65 years old, if you needed a dollar or whatever, she had it.
That's right.
And as a kid growing up, I can remember, well, for lack of a better word, I'm going to call them little sugar bowls.
Right.
That money would be stacked in each one of those sugar bowls. She didn't have a bank account that I knew of. So I'm thinking that was the way she was saving her money. Here lately, I've been hearing about the bucket method of savings, and so I'm thinking, okay, are we bringing back something from the olden days, back up to today?
The present.
Can you talk about that?
Sure. These buckets are targeted accounts. All they are savings accounts or money market accounts. These monies are placed in banks or credit unions for specific reasons. A lot of times it's for short-term programs, or I should say short-term goals. Not retirement, but vacations. Okay. You have home improvements. There are, when I mention vacations, a lot of my clients say they like to take cruises or a specific item for their children or grandchildren, such as computers, or they may open these accounts and have long-term, long-range goals as well. And they literally label them. But here's the suggestion I would make. When you create names for these buckets, they say, well, because you just mentioned your great-grandmother. I remember my grandmother and my mother. The little jars there and with the little labels on it, and say, well, I'll put a few dollars in here every payday and so on, and then they reach the goal. But I know that a lot of people say, well, how do you have these all these accounts? Will the bank or the credit unions, will they charge tremendous fees?
Right,
for
I was thinking of that. How many accounts can you have at a bank?
Very simple. You can have one account, and what you do is you label, as a matter of fact, I pay my bills via bill pay. And you have your titles there for specific goals that you want to reach. And automatically, you just simply take it out of your check or a particular account and place it in those various accounts. It's not a separate account, but the account is broken down into different categories.
So it's one account, and that account is broken down into different sectors or categories, as
categories.
you say.
If you plan to take a vacation, purchase a computer or a laptop or some type of item that you wish to purchase on the short term, well, just label it within that account, and there's a way there in which you can bill pay. If you receive funds that are EFT to your account, you just hit that little button there, and it'll go directly to that particular category, and it could stay there and be there for, or you can fund it along the way, 5 months, 6 months, a year, or whatever your short-term goal is.
Wow, I'm embarrassed to say I didn't realize that you could have one. I thought you had to have a separate account for each of the so-called buckets.
No, you don't have to do that.
Wow.
Because if you did, there's limitations.
Well, that's what I thought on how much you can have in an account.
And there are limitations as far, well, and put it this way, there are restrictions. I call them restrictions anytime. Now, this is a true story. There's a savings account that one of my grandsons have in a major bank. I won't name the bank. But I saw that each month, then we automatically, these monies go directly to his account for a specific goal that we have set up for him. I looked at the statement. They charge $5 a month, all right, for that one account. And for that specific goal that he has, that he set up, the fee is just as much as that you might as well say you're going to take, we're putting away that $50 a pay period, or every 2 weeks,
Right.
and you see $5 go out of it. Well, I didn't quite understand that, so what we did is we moved that account. So there are restrictions.
And that's $5 a month?
$5 every time
You
put that
Put a
50, make that transaction. Yeah. So I happened to note that, and they said, well, you can get an account so that you don't have to pay the fees. Well, we've been doing it for some time. Never paid any attention to it until my grandson, he brought it up.
Wow.
He said, you know, Granddaddy, look at this statement. They've been taking $5 every time I put $50 into my account. And that's one of his little buckets. So he has 2 of them. And every month, he takes and put X number of dollars into the account, and one of them, then we fund the other account.
Okay.
Or fund the other category for him within that account.